Look out. Hang loose, Dave. He takes that vacuum cleaner and tosses that thing out. There goes the spellbinder. Tommy Rich hot on him. Wildfire and dangerous Doug Gilbert. Wildfire, Tommy Rich. Go up.
Corey, one of the microphones is one of the casualties. As Doug and Tommy arrived, we knew that they would run into Brian Christopher and Spellbinder. They know what's been going on here the last couple of weeks. And they didn't get them right here, and I can almost assure you that Brian Christopher and Spellbinder have left the building by now. But it ain't over till it's over, as Yogi Berra once said. And it ain't over until after New Daisy Theater and Desperate Measures tonight. And Mr. Gilbert and Mr. Rich, I'm sure, will be right there looking for it.
Amen to that one. Dangerous Doug Gilbert. Wildfire Tommy Rich. They are here today on the Power Hour. We're looking for them tonight at Desperate Measures at the New Daisy. But they're here today.
Tommy Rich.
You know, I have been wrestling a long time. I did start in Memphis, Tennessee. And I've done a lot of things, too. Not nothing I'm ashamed of, though, Spellbinder. Everybody around here knows. Brian Christopher, Spellbinder, y'all are the lowest scum on this earth. As far as you, Spellbinder, if we're going to talk about something, let's talk about your big blowed-up muscle head. If you wasn't on the steroids, boy, you wouldn't weigh but 110 pounds. So, you know, Brian Christopher tonight at the New Daisy, Dangerous Doug Gilbert will take care of you. Spellbinder, you know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery. Well, tonight at New Daisy, you're going to see that I didn't take it as flattery, because I'm going to whip you all over that building, and I don't care, we'll start at what time. If it takes me all night long, I'll be there to get you at the New Daisy. And then Brian Christopher, I think somebody got something to say to him.
I suspect Mr. Gilbert's got a plan or two for Mr. Christopher.
You know what, Dave? Who should I blame? Where should the blame start? Well, you know where it's going to start, Brian Christopher? It's going to start tonight at the New Daisy Theater, because you know what? You're getting out of your environment and you're getting into mine. What you're going to do is you're going to climb in to 5 strands of barbed wire wrapped around the ring. Do you understand what that means? Listen, and you know what? Talking about him coming out here, Brian Christopher wants to come out here and play Doug Gilbert. Brian Christopher, if I was you, I would want to play Doug Gilbert every week, because you've never got over. Listen, let me tell you one thing, boy. And listen, you do not talk about my family. You do not talk about me. Listen, you want to play that family card? He wants to play the family card? You think he wants to play that card with me? Oh, made Brian, that card could hurt you so bad. Listen, son, I'm out on the street, and people say, Doug Gilbert, why was Brian Christopher dragging them 4 or 5 belts around that little red wagon? Oh, he was so successful here in Memphis, Doug. He was so successful. And Brian, it kind of hurts me, you know, Dave, there's things we're not supposed to talk about out here, right?
That's true.
But, you know, like they told me a few things in the back that I couldn't talk about, but I don't really remember what they was. One of them might have been Brian Christopher was a champion around here for so long because his daddy,
wait.
Because his daddy, Jerry Lawler, owned the company. I'm sorry, Dave. I know I wasn't supposed to say. But now listen, let me ask you one thing. For one guy at WMC, you can take the things that happens on this show, Dave, and you can change them a little bit. You can keep things from happening on this show, right or wrong?
Well, I couldn't just keep what happened on the show. It is live, and sometimes we can, sometimes we can't.
Oh, okay now, Dave, but you cannot tell me when Brian Christopher comes out here and he's going to act like me, which that's fine. He can act like me all he wants. I don't care. But when he comes out here and you're going to be disrespectful to my mom or my dad, you know what? That little thing in your ear there, Dave, that them people were talking to you from upstairs, I think maybe you should have said it's time to go to break. See, I'm not holding any one person responsible, but what I'm saying, see, Randy Hills is upstairs with his hand on that little button that could cut me off. See, Randy, if I start saying something again that I shouldn't about you running down the road smoking crack.
That's not true. That's not true.
Oh, yeah, Dave. It is true, and Randy Hills has confessed.
Well, now let me tell you what we can do. You have a point. You have a point.
Okay, well,
there are certain things we can control. There are certain times we can cut the microphones and go to commercial. And I think now is one of those times.
Hold it, Dave. Let me say one more thing. You give everybody else their chance, right?
Watch what you say.
I'll watch what I say now. Now, listen, the first thing, right, hold on 1 second. Listen, the first thing, somebody showed me a tape, Brian Christopher come out here and went, I'm Doug Gilbert, and Jerry Lawler, I'm going to stick my fist in your mouth. Well, come on, Dave, I ain't that corny. I'd have said, you know I'm Doug Gilbert, and Jerry Lawler, you raped a little 13-year-old girl.
Now, come on. This is all... We're not going to let him get away with that anymore. We're going to let those other guys get away with it. Go to a break right now.